All right, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Good. Right. I'm here with Broke TV 123. So I found out before I start talking about food and everything, I found out something. It was like a big duh. My bad. Um, so my new channel, which is called Small Town Show, is still legit and everything. Uh, but but I can't go live at least until 24 hours. I was going to do this one under that show or whatever, but at least I got Broke TV to do it. So anyway, gonna wait for that. I still haven't had anybody say like, "Hey, man, you need to do this, do this, do this," whatever. Uh, no comments on what I can do. Anyway, so if you're watching right now, you're listening. Um, if you can't hear me, Uh, please say something. Well, then again, you couldn't hear that. So anyway, duh. Anyway, talking about food. Okay. And so all right. So mainly I'm gonna talk about fast food. Okay. Um, there's a big argument whether uh it's good or, or like all bad or some of it's good. So yeah, there's that. Okay. So take for instance, McDonald's. Okay. Everybody loves McDonald's. Everybody has loved McDonald's since they first came around. And um, back in the 80s, or when it first started, they cooked the food differently. Um, some people don't know this. Some people do. Um, uh, but they used to use a certain uh, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, as a certain type of fat or lard or whatever they used to do. Uh, anyway, back in the day, it was good. I mean, it was so different. I can almost tell you when they changed the the formula. Seemed like it was. I'm going to go on a limb and I say right after 2000. Um, I mean, as soon as you bit into a fry, you were like, "This ain't McDonald's fries." The heck? Uh, yeah. I don't know why they don't just bring it back the way it was. I mean, I don't know. If somebody knows, please tell me in the comments. But yeah, I don't know why they just don't start doing. I'm not talking about using peanut oil. Okay, people have peanut allergies. I don't, thank God. But if you do, I'm sorry. It sucks. Uh, I hope I never develop a peanut allergy or anything like that. I've been real lucky though. I don't have any type of allergies that I know of. Um, but yeah, I know you can't use peanut oil or anything like that. Um, but yeah, they used to use. See if I can look it up and find out what it is. Bear with me 1 second, because man, it used to make the food so good. Um, McDonald's fries originally cooked in. I know what it is, but I just can't. Beef tallow. Okay, beef tallow. Talloww. That's Tallow. Yeah. Um, Sorry. Let's get the jingle going. I'm gonna make a song. I'll bring it back. Bring it back the way it was. Do 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 do. I ain't gonna lie, I miss the fries, yeah. Do 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 do. I tell you right now. So I stay away from McDonald's, but man, if they brought back that beef tallow, I'd be all over it. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I would be all over that because man, it was so good. Thank God I got to grow up in uh that era, that time. The 80s was great. Um, everything was good. But it seems like we only had when I was growing up. It seems like we had McDonald's and Wendy's. Is that all we had? So now you have Taco Bell, Burger King. Oh, we had Burger King. That's right. Maybe we didn't have Wendy's. Maybe we didn't have Wendy's. Maybe it was just Burger King and McDonald's, and that was it. Here in the Carolinas. Sorry, if you're on the West Coast. By the way, West Coast, your food is awesome. Must be something in the water. Or maybe y'all just stick to the old basics. Maybe that's what it is. Um, yeah. We weren't really big on Burger King. Um, the Whopper's great. It's supposed to be like real and everything. I don't know how real it is, but it was like it was the go-to burger, flame broiled and all that and everything. I would say I'm gonna go on a limb and say Burger King, the best thing they have is the Whopper. Everything else is I've tried everything else there. Um, their onion rings are fake onion rings and they give me gas. I mean, I will clear a room. And their fries, don't even get me started on that. They're just nope. Um, chicken sandwich. Sorry for the background noise. If you hear background noise, this is supposed to cancel out this microphone here is supposed to cancel out all the background noise. Um, anyway, their chicken sandwich. It seems like their chicken sandwich now. There's two different chicken sandwiches now. The one that comes on like the hoagie, man, does that thing have some salt in it? And I am a huge salt person. I will be very well preserved when I die. I'll be like a mummy because I eat so much salt. But I balance it out with water. And by the way, this is all entertainment. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. For those who know me, right? Um, but yeah, that chicken sandwich, that one on a hoagie, it's like the last time I ate one was the last time I'm going to eat one. Like I took one bite of it and I was like, oh my God, how much freaking salt did they put in this? It's like they put the whole shaker in it. And just, you know, uh, so they have another chicken sandwich. I would give it a decent. I would say it's decent. Now, as far as health wise, stay away from all of it, right? When you hear the words fast food, instead of hearing that, or well, what I hear is stay away. And I'm not trying to put down fast food. I know it sounds like it, but I'm saying on a healthy wise, if you're trying to be healthy and everything, you got to stay away from fast food. Okay. Um, when we were younger, man, we used to break out in zits and everything. I had them like all down my face and everything. Look at old school yearbook photos and see that. Um, and I think a lot of it was from eating fast food. It was all the grease and all that. Um, I'm 47 now, and I still get zits. Still, it's usually that one that pops up, and it's like, where the heck did that come from? I actually had one pop up real recently. It's like right here, and I'm like, where'd it come from? And I started thinking about, I've been on a diet. Maybe it's the stuff trying to get out of me. Maybe it's like all the crap I've been eating. Maybe that's what it is. Um, anyway, but anyway, so McDonald's, the only thing that I usually eat there is a Big Mac. And it's funny. I saw where somebody took like a side by side of it wasn't McDonald's or anything. It was just like they had like on one side it was a burger, had lettuce, tomato, cheese, yeah, all that. You know, on the other side you had everything broke down, right? You had like cheese, lettuce, tomato, and if I remember right, it said where it showed the vegetables, it said healthy for you. Da 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 da. When it showed the cheeseburger, it was like not healthy. It was like the same thing. It's like now the only if you know me, the only thing out of that is the cheese, the dairy. So yeah, a lot of people are lactose intolerant. And I believe there's different stages or different levels of lactose intolerance. I believe. Um, you got the people like me. If I eat it, I go bloat. Right? It's just. Um, you got the people that if they drink milk, they'll throw up. Seen it happen. Super allergic. It's just like their body just like if their body was a bouncer at a bar and the milk tried to get in, the bouncer would kick them right out. you know. Then you have the other person where they drink dairy, let's just say milk, butter, cheese, whatever, doesn't matter. And man, it goes right through them, comes out the other back end, out the back end there. As far as I know, that's the three different types of lactose intolerant people. Um, there might be another one where they break out in like some kind of weird red rash, something like that. So we'll say that's number four. Um, anyway, but yeah, anyway, I thought that side by side picture was funny because it was like now it probably depends on where the beef comes from. You know, is it all natural? What is going on with my glasses? There we go. Sorry. Is it all natural beef or does it have a lot of chemicals in it? Now, I heard recently, that's just what I hear. Okay. I see it on stuff on the internet. I heard that Popeye's chicken, which is really good, by the way, very tastes really good, and Chick-fil-A. I heard they put over 50, I repeat, 50 chemicals in their chicken. Look it up. Okay. When I heard that, I was like, I'm like, No wonder it tastes so good. Um, Chicken by itself is very bland. Chicken. It's just tastes like chicken. You know, it is. It's just bland. It really is. I remember when somebody here, I don't know who it was, but back in the day when I was a kid, somebody here would hang on, something's going on with my glasses. Are my glasses crooked or is it me? Is it my face? Anyway. like anyway. So anyway, back in the day, someone here, like mom, grandma, somebody would cook fried chicken and it was the blandest chicken ever. Because when it comes to fried chicken, people don't know how to prepare it for one thing. Uh you have to use seasoning on it. Something. Even take like some pickle juice, stab your chicken with a fork, put it in a plastic bag, Ziploc bag, pour your pickle juice in there, mash it up a little bit, do like this, and then put it in the fridge for like 4 to 5 hours, whatever, or even one day. And you take that out, and then mix up your batter, with your flour and your egg, and then fry that. And you tell me that don't taste good. That's one of the easiest things you could do as far as fried chicken. Do I love crispy chicken? Uh, not not super crispy because you bite into it and there goes the roof of your mouth. It's like trying to eat Captain Crunch. It's like, oh god, yeah. We wonder why we didn't have a roof on our in our mouth when we were kids. Mouth was always burnt. You were served hot food, but it was like lava. When I got older, I couldn't taste anything. All my taste buds got burned off when I was a kid. It's like they were conforming us or something. Anyway, moving on. Taco Bell. Now, Taco Bell has been a very big favorite of mine for the past years. When I this is no lie. When I used to when I started my diet. By the way, my diet is something that I made up, right? That's why I call it my diet. So please like and subscribe. Anyway, so when I started that, I would go to Taco Bell and I would order chalupa, the chalupa meal. Yeah, it comes with two chalupas and a taco, whether it's soft or hard. But here's the thing: I would tell them don't put cheese on anything, and because of that, it was a huge difference on my body, like the way my body would react to it. Um, it was almost, it's almost like when I eat cheese, and I don't know about you, but when I eat cheese, it it works as um, how can I say this? It stops me up, and so everything that's piled on top of it, um, my body uh uses all the nutrients and everything from that food. This is just my theory, right? I'm not a scientist or anything. Mad scientist, yes. Regular scientist, no. But yeah, it seems like it does that and it has a different effect. But when I don't have the cheese, it doesn't process as much and it goes right through me. So It's very strange, but that's what I figured out through the years, um, with eating cheese and not eating cheese. So I wonder if our cheese is even real anymore. Um, you know what I'd like to do? I would like to go to, if there is a such thing, find some place not around here. I live down here in Pleasant Garden, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing like it around here. But if I were to some place that sells real blocks of cheese, right? Like I mean, you can tell. I'd probably have to go to Switzerland or something like that. Of course, getting back here with the cheese, that'd be a problem. Although I wonder if you can probably order cheese from Switzerland. Hmm. Would I trust it though? I don't know. It might mess me up because my body would be like, "Oh, hey, you're new." Um, you know, sorry, I gotta fix my glasses because they are bugging the crap out of me. Maybe it's not me, or maybe it's not my glasses. Maybe it's no. It looks like it's like that side needs to go up. Wonder if I can use my hair. Now, see, that looks decent, but when I'm looking through them, they look crooked. Anyway, glasses. Um, so yeah, Taco Bell. Um, so Taco Bell, the past couple times that I've been there, um, I felt like somebody was trying to poison me or something. um, the very last time I went there, the food seemed like it was left over from the day before, left under a hot lamp. It was soggy and whatnot. It was disgusting. You know when Taco Bell used to be really good? Back when I was in high school, or yeah, like ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, whatever. They used to have, in fact, I heard you can still buy it at certain Taco Bells. Not around here though. This thing called a Cholito. And it was all it was a chili cheese taco, or excuse me, chili cheese burrito, and it had a special sauce in it, and it was wonderful. You know what it tasted like? It tasted like chili cheese Fritos, potato chips. They were the best. It didn't it didn't take a whole lot to make anything like that. It was just chili and cheese and sauce. That's it, in a burrito, fire tortilla, and they got rid of them. Why? Somebody please tell me why. When they got rid of that, I was so freaking angry. I'll never forget the time that, a friend of mine, um, he and I used to go there all the time, but, uh, we went there one time, and that dude got, like, 5 of them. We were in my car, right? I was driving. So we got there, ordered them, drive through, took off back to the house. Now, I live, like, 10 minutes away from, not even that probably, from Taco Bell. Anyway, and by the time we got to my driveway, I looked over and he was done. Like, he had scarfed down all those burritos, and I was like, and of course, I'm driving, I ain't even ate one of them yet, and I'm just like, "Dude, are you okay?" Sweat just pouring off his head. And I'm sitting there just like, "You shouldn't have done that, man." And he's like, "Man, I gotta use the bathroom." I was like, "Yeah, I bet." As soon as I parked the car, and he got out and ran into the house. Uh, I'll never forget that. Uh, in fact, that was probably one of the last times I went and got a Cholito. But Taco Bell, if you're listening to this, please bring back your Cholito. It'd probably be the only thing that I'll ever eat, and it better be real. It better be just like it, but I'll eat them. Bring them back here to Greensboro, North Carolina, please. It seems like a lot of stuff that not just me, but we used to enjoy, um, as humans. We used to enjoy through the years and everything. It's like everything's just disappearing. Everything's leaving, and it's sad. It's a shame. You know, I catch myself sometimes like walking into the grocery store, and for like a split second, it's like I'm sucked into a different reality where I'm kind of like seeing where there's like it's all gone because of like an apocalypse or whatever. And I'm just like sitting there going like one day all this stuff is gonna be gone, man. I hope I'm wrong. But then again, you know, the way the world is going, I wouldn't doubt it. So um but anyway, let's don't get on that subject. That's a harsh subject to talk about. Um let's see. Bojangles. So I've enjoyed Bojangles fries over the years. They have the best fries. Cajun fries, forget about it. Get out of here. McDonald's used to be number one with fries. Now it's Bojangles because they're Cajun. I've had non-Cajun. You actually, when you go there to order, you have to say, I want Cajun fries and say, can you give me an extra thing of Cajun too? And they'll put in a little packet for you or whatever. A lot of people don't know that because you just go, hey, let me get fries with that. And they'll just give you regular fries. I believe the same thing with Cookout. Give me some fries. You get just fries. No Cajun, any season, anything. Now you get Cajun fries excuse me at Cookout. They'll pile it on there if you ain't careful. You'd be like, good God, man. But yeah, um, yeah, Bojangles chicken is good, but uh, the hot spice in it gives me horrible, horrible acid reflux. Now, since I've been on my diet, I have rarely had any acid reflux. Yay. Let me tell you something. You don't want acid reflux. You'll be sitting there laying down, like on your side or your stomach, laying on your stomach or something like that. Next thing you know, comes right back up. All you taste is acid. It's horrible. Very, very bad. Um, Now I will go to. I haven't done it in a long time, but what I used to do with Bojangles, I used to go there and um, I get a side order of pintos, side order of macaroni and cheese, side order of green beans, and side order of dirty rice and some biscuits. and I would bring that back home and cook my own chicken for it, whatever. But I'd have those fixings and everything, and that was the way to go right there. In fact, I would still do that, except for the macaroni and cheese, unfortunately, because I mean, cheese. I'm not going to stop eating cheese. Um, I am right now because of my diet that I've been on for a month, going on a month. Today is day 10. So, but I've lost 5 pounds, and I was waiting until the end of the month, see what happens. Um, yeah. Um, let's see. Anything else, Bojangles? Oh, Bojangles bow rounds, man. Get out of here. Dude, I will eat their bow rounds all the time. They have, if you don't know what a bow round is, it's like a hash brown, and it comes in like this little hockey puck looking thing, and it's got onions in it, right? Forget about it. It's, man, they're so good. Love them. I'll get those, and I'll either get, well, usually I get a Cajun chicken biscuit. I'll do that. So good. But it put the weight on you, though. That's the only thing. It will. It will. It will put it on you. Um. Now, let's see who else we got. All right, all right. So cookout. Since we were talking about that, cookout. So cookout. That's water, by the way. I drink it every day. So cookout. It's basically like going to cookout. You get a burger, fries, onion rings, hot dogs, milkshakes, corn dogs. There's one thing, I don't know if all of them have this. Certain ones do, but you can get a chicken quesadilla, and it's just plain chicken quesadilla. That's all it is. And I mean, they're really good. And when it comes to their nutritional value, it's it's like it's 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 fried food. Okay, fried food is terrible for you, for as far as health wise. Okay, you know, good food, good tasting food, delicious food. Love cookout, always will. But as far as nutrition wise, mm-mm. It's anytime you eat fried food is just bad. It's horrible. It's bad for you. Now, so anyway, everything that cookout has, I've never had anything bad from there. No, I take that bad. Back. I had a BLT burrito, and it was as disgusting as it sounds. It was. I mean, it was like I was so hungry when I ordered that. I was like, yeah, BLT. And I was like, whoa, in a burrito? Yeah, bring it. No, it was disgusting. I don't know why. Flour tortillas don't go with everything, folks. They don't. Uh, yeah, it was bad. So the burgers, though. So the way I get burgers there, I get them, dude. This is one of the best things about Cookout. You can get a burger in many different ways, right? By the way, I forgot to mention, I am not sponsored in any way. I mean, you can tell because I'm, telling you what's bad about the place, whatever. Uh, so okay, but as far as taste wise, okay, the burgers I usually get, well, we'll start out plain. I get a cheeseburger. It's always a cheeseburger, right? But cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and pickle. Can't go wrong. Their pickles are really good. Oh, speaking of which, I want somebody to try. I want to try this. Try this recipe. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna tell you about this recipe real quick, okay? Because I just learned it. Pickle slices, right? Pickle slices. I can't really say what pickles to buy because I don't. If I only pickles I eat are Colossian pickles because they're so good. Now, uh, but anyway, pickle strip, wrap it in bacon, right? Uncooked bacon. You wrap it in bacon, and then you want to put seasoning on it. Whatever. Put you some. You got to put you some good spicy. It's got to be like spicy stuff like that. And um, then after you do that, you put it in your air fryer. Don't quote me on this. I think you put it in there for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. You might have to play around with it. I think everybody's air fryers are different. Okay. Because I asked my co pilot, I was like, hey, how do you cook these hot dog wingers or whatever? And they were like, yes, please cook at 15 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay. And I did that and they came out burnt. I still ate them. They were good, but they were burnt like black. So, but anyway, so you cook that. When you take them out, take you some chipotle sauce, drizzle it on top of them after you're done. I have not tried it. It sounds weird, but somebody out there try it. I'm going to try it. I will. I promise you. I'll go buy me some Colossian pickles and some bacon, and I will do it. I promise you. And I'll let you know for real what that tastes like. Okay. Um. Anyway, so backing up, cookout burgers. Okay. So I think there's one called A1 burger where they put A1 sauce on there and they put um don't quote me on this. I think it's raw onions slices and they put that on there. That's really good. If you like raw onions. A lot of people don't like raw onions. They only like them cooked. There's another one called um out out west style. I think that's right. Anyway, it's got like a low cheese and grilled onions on it, and it's got something else on it too. Anyway, really good. There is another one, cheddar style burger. Now, cheddar style burger will make you fat, okay, but it's like cheddar cheese, and I think it's onions again, grilled onions, something else. Anyway, those are good. Um, the only thing sucks they don't have a good chicken sandwich. I wonder what's up with that. They have one that's like a chicken strip sandwich or whatever, but I'm like, why don't y'all have just a regular chicken sandwich? Everybody else has got a chicken sandwich. Why not get into the competition? If it's good enough, I guarantee you'll sell a ton of them. Actually, you know what? It might be all about that. It might be all about the pricing, the overhead. It probably, I'm going to go on a limb and say it probably costs more for chicken than it does beef. I could be wrong though. I'm not talking about steak. I'm talking about just beef. So it could be. It could be. Yeah. You could Google that and probably tell you. Um. Hot dogs. Um, I get hot dogs all the way. Chili, slaw, mustard, onions. Although I mean, it's raw onions. Although I'd rather not really have the onions, but anyway. And I take it, and when I get home, I'll take my sliced cheese and put it on top of it. Forget about it. Get out of here. That's some good eating right there, man. Put it in the microwave for like 15 seconds and let that cheese melt a little bit. Yeah, I love cheese. I miss cheese so much. I can't wait. I can't wait. By the way, when I get off my diet, I'm going to Argato's Japanese steakhouse. I'll pay that $40. That's gonna be like it's gonna destroy me. I probably won't even make it home. We'll talk about that in a minute. Um, I'm still on fast food though. uh, so, I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Sonic. Don't go to Sonic. Next. No, I'm back up. Okay, so Sonic. I used to love Sonic. I used to get the foot long hot dogs, or they call coney dog, and for some reason it was the only time that I would ever eat tater tots. Very strange. Never fries, just tater tots. Give me tater tots. Goes along with my just plain tater tots, not cheese or any chili or anything. Just give me some tater tots. Go along with my foot long. Uh, my coney dog, but very very good. Uh, bacon cheeseburger. You know what? I think there's a kind of conspiracy when it comes to Sonic. Like, I bet you have to go to. I always went to the same one. Rarely I would go to a different one. Rare, but yeah. Uh, but anyway, I would. I say I swear there's a conspiracy, and when I say that, I mean because I think you gotta catch you gotta catch the right time of day to have a good cheeseburger there. And what I mean is the workers there. I'm not trying to crap on them, but I'm saying like it seems like if I went there for lunch, great, perfectly cooked cheeseburger from start to end. But if I went there at night, mm-mm. And I know people don't want to be there. That's an obvious thing. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wakes up and go, man, I can't wait to go to work at fast food. No, nobody likes fast food as far as working there. And I feel sorry for people like that too that work there. You know, it's like they're I don't know if they're just not intelligent enough or they just have no ambition to do anything else. I don't know what it is. But then again, though, some of them fools are getting paid. They are. Yeah. That's why Sonic is one of the most uh, high priced fast food joints, especially if you know how to skate. I guarantee you, if you know how to skate really like perfectly, you getting paid. I've only seen skaters like maybe once or twice. That's it. Um, but anyway, they have. Let's see. I think they have onion rings. They're okay. Um, I want to say their milkshakes are I don't know what they are, milkshake or sundae or something. I don't know. Anyway, their creamery stuff is really good. You know, but I hope you got deep pockets. Yeah. Um, let's see what else. Freddy's. I've only been to Freddy's once, and the reason why because there's not one near me. I would literally have to drive 20, 25 minutes away to go to one. And from what I remember, the food was good. But once again, it's just fast food. It's not good for you. Um, but yeah, burgers and fries. That's all I remember. I remember they had smash burgers or whatever, where they take the meat and it's not round or square or anything like that. It's just like a plump of meat and it's thin, you know. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Who am I missing? Arby's. If you've never watched the skit on SNL about Arby's, watch it right now. Uh, I think there's only one. It's where it comes on. It's like it looks like a real commercial or whatever. And they're like, and the guy's like, he says, what does he say? He says, 5 roast beef. Yeah, just 5 roast beef for $10. $10. $10. And the people are sitting there going, that's a lot of roast beef for only $10. Why is it only $10? Something like that. It's funny. They're kind of like they're literally pointing out what you're thinking. Kind of like, wait a minute, wait, whoa. All these other places are charging like more than $10 for a meal, like burger, fry, drink, and it's like you go to Arby's and get 5 roast beef for $10. Roast beef sandwiches for $10. Yeah, there's something wrong there. There's something really wrong there. Now if you want to see something even funnier, watch Family Guy talk about Arby's. I don't even want to tell you about it because it's gross, but it's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Oh well, we'll go back to Arby's. Their curly fries are really good. I love their curly fries. Curly fry. A friend of mine who was an idiot. This is this was back in high school. Uh, one of my old friends I've lost touch with and everything. Um, I don't know what possessed him to do this, but him and his other friend, they were both idiots. Okay, I don't speak for them, but they one of them apparently stole their grandmother's uh, wheelchair, and they went to McDonald's, and one of them sat in the chair while the other one was pushing him, and they went up in there, and the one in the wheelchair acted like he was an artard, and he's like started yelling out curly fry, curly fry, curly fry, and his buddy's like, now we can't have curly fries. We're not in that place. We're in a different place. And he just kept on yelling curly fry, curly fry. And I know it's bad. Gotta keep an open mind, folks. Okay, don't take anything too seriously. Not on this show. Um, but he told me that he did that, and I was like, what is wrong with you, man? God. He's like, well, we got like he got a free meal. I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with people? I'm not making that up. Um, anyway, moving on. But Arby's is Arby's has a man. It's like a steak and cheese sub. I remember that being really really tasty. Um, and they used to have a chicken sandwich that was so good, and they had okay. They used to use these buns that had the little. It was a poppy seed bun. Now, for those who don't know what poppy seeds are for, I'm not going to tell you. But um, ask Google or something. Um, it's pretty messed up. Uh, but anyway, that was when their chicken sandwiches were awesome. They had shredded lettuce on them, a little bit of mayonnaise. They were so freaking good. By the way, when you make a freaking sandwich, it's mostly about the bread. Think about that. Yep. Um, I remember when I first learned to make bread back in middle school, and that's when I learned it was all about the bread. When you had a sandwich or anything like that, yeah, I've had some terrible bread, but I've had some really great bread, mostly, thank God. But yeah, um, but yeah, they had those poppy seed buns. Now there's probably somebody will come on here and be like, "Oh man, they never had them poppy seed buns." Yes, they did. It was like uh late 80s, early 90s, something like that. They were so good. Um, I think I'm just gonna make me a chicken sandwich. I'm just gonna go buy me some darn poppy seed buns. Can you still buy poppy seed buns? I'll check out Food Line and see if they got them. But they got to be it's a certain type though. It's the ones that the bun is not smooth on the top, like it doesn't curve over like that. It's got the humps in it. Right, right. Forget about it. Freaking awesome. Good. Okay, so Biscuitville. Is Biscuitville a fast food joint? Doesn't seem like it, right? But I love Biscuitville. I'll go there. I'll get me a sausage biscuit, a steak biscuit, a pork chop biscuit. Um, their hash browns are wonderful. Um, yeah, I mean, you can go there for breakfast. Although I've never been there for breakfast, as far as like grits and bacon and all that stuff. I've never done that. I've always gotten a biscuit. I tried their lunch biscuit, I guess you could say. So instead of having like a regular bun, they had a biscuit, and it was like chicken, and it was lettuce and tomato, and it was disgusting. It did not go together with a biscuit. It tasted so weird. But other than that, everything else, wonderful. So like Biscuitville. I hope Biscuitville stays around for like they've been around forever, seems like. Uh yeah, long time. Long freaking time. Uh let's see. What am I missing? So Chick-fil-A. Okay, I'm going out on a limb here. I like Chick-fil-A because they're not open on Sunday. I hate Chick-fil-A because they're not open on Sunday. I know everybody says that. And it's like, and you know why is it every time you want Chick-fil-A, it's always on Sunday? Like you'd be driving down the street and be like, "Hey, where we gonna eat?" I don't know, man. Like, I want a good chicken sandwich. Oh man, we're going Chick-fil-A. And then your freaking friend says, "And they closed. It's Sunday." That's when you wreck the car. You're like, God, freaking Sunday. And then what happens? That Monday comes around, and you either do one of two things. Okay. You either go, and I'm hitting that place up tomorrow, Monday. Monday comes around, and you get there, and there's two lines wrapped all the way around it, all the way out to the freaking road and down the street. Because everybody is thinking the same freaking thing. We're living in a simulation, y'all. So that's one way. Or the other one is you go, that Monday comes around, you go, yeah, I don't really feel like it. I think I'm going to go to McDonald's or Cookout instead. Cat wants in the house. You're going to have to wait. You don't need to go in there. What if I can get him to come up here? Hey, Bo, come up here. Bo, come up here. Where you at? Come up here. Nah, screw him. Come here, bud. Come up here. Yeah, he's all right. No, I'm not letting him inside. He can stay outside. He goes in and out, like a little kid. That's how we were when we were little kids. Nerve wracking. Anyway, let's see. Man, am I leaving out anything? So if you're on the West Coast, go to Del Taco. Del Taco is freaking awesome. It's like our Taco Bell, but just as good. But I swear to you, Taco Bell has a different variety, so it's not the same. Jack in the Box. I wish I had a Jack in the Box around here. Man, it's so good. And they also have like a variety of different things. It's really good, man. Every time I watch that movie, This Is the End with old Seth Rogen and that other dude, I never remember his name. When they're like, man, let's go to Jack in the Box. And they're sitting there, and he's like, "Oh no, man, I'm trying to lose weight or whatever." And the next thing you know, they're sitting in the car and they're just like munching down on these huge burgers. And every time I see that scene, I'm like, man, I miss Jack in the Box. I could drive to, I think there's one in Charlotte, but man, I don't want to drive all the way to freaking Charlotte just for a burger, man. Come on. But it might be worth it. I don't know, man. I might have to road trip. I'd have to make it, worth it, right? Like I'd have to like plan that day out and be like, okay, we're gonna go do this, and then we're going Jack in Box, okay? And make it worth it. Let's see what else we got. Okay, pizza. There's a fine line there when it comes to pizza, right? There's terrible pizza. There's good pizza. Okay. You have New York people and you have Southern people like me. Okay. And I'm gonna leave West Coast out of this because it's more of a North and South thing, right? I've never had pizza on the West Coast. That just dawned on me. I'm pretty sure I haven't. As many times as I've been to the West Coast, I ain't never had pizza. But anyway, so okay, North versus South. We hate theirs. They hate ours. That's how it works. If you don't believe me, ask your northern friend. Say, hey, how you like pizza down here? I guarantee you they'll be like, tastes like cardboard. But guess what? We say the same thing about theirs. Why? I'll tell you why. As a southerner, I'm not crapping on anybody, but it's where you were born. I'm pretty much convinced of that. Okay. So most of our pizza down here, Domino's, Pizza Hut, uh, even Little Caesars, okay, Papa John's. Those are the four fathers right there. I can eat all of them, no problem. Okay, I can't eat New York pizza for one reason, because they overcook, they burn the bottom of their crust. Otherwise, the rest of the pizza is good. So if you're ever in a situation where you can't, like, you it's like, okay, here's your New York pizza, burn like crazy on the bottom, baited in ranch. That's the only thing I can tell you. I mean, that's what I do, right? Um, I don't. There is a reason why. I used to know why, but there's a reason why they burned the bottom of that crust, and I can't remember why. Can't remember, but there is. Honestly, there is. They're doing something wrong. I wonder if Italian pizza in Italy is like up north, or is it like, I know it ain't like us down south. They're probably on a whole nother level just by themselves. They probably have the best pizza in the world. If they don't, then something's wrong, right? Can you imagine like going to Italy as a southerner and being like eating pizza for the first time, like real pizza for the first time, and your head just explodes. It's like, I am never going back home. I will become an illegal immigrant here in Italy. I will learn the ways of the old folk, because it's all about food. um, but yeah, I've always wanted to go to Italy, but I heard it's crap now because all the crap that's going on over there and everything. So I'm not dumping on Italy. I'm dumping on the all the crap that's coming in and tearing up the place and all that. Watch the news. I don't want to go down that road, but watch the news. There's just all kinds of stupid crap going on. And you know what? When it comes to anywhere you live, anywhere you go, let's just put it that way, there's a good place and there's a bad place. I live down in the country. Everything's nice for right now. If I go 15 minutes out of my way up the street, 15, 20 minutes, bad neighborhood. So That's why I say there's good and bad in everything. Doesn't matter. It's called the balance. And it sucks. Why can't everything just be good? Why can't everybody just be good? You know. Let's see. So, still talking about pizza. So, Southern pizza. We'll stop at we'll start at the best. Okay, out of the four. Okay, top being the worst. Okay. So number four. Number one would be the best. So number four, and it's just my opinion, okay? But there's probably a lot of people out there who can agree with me. They'll be like, hey, yeah, dude. So number four, Little Caesars. Okay. It's quick. It's ready when you get there. Um, have you ever looked at their their crust? Um, it's weird looking. Next time you get it, look at the bottom of it. Look at that crust. It's like little tiny yellow balls put together to form this pizza. You get what you pay for. Every time, and don't get me wrong, I like the taste. But every time I've gotten Little Caesars pizza, I feel like a turd afterwards. I'm just like, why did I eat that? I usually just pepperoni. I'm a pepperoni guy, right? I mean some pepperoni. Can't go wrong. Pepperoni. Although it doesn't like me. Pepperoni gives me acid reflux. It really does. I try not to eat pizza at night. I have a thing where I try to stay away from red sauce, tomatoes. Yeah. Um, Number three. Um, mm, hmm. Number three for me would be. I know people are going to argue this. Number three, Papa John's. Used to be sickening, terrible, and they changed their recipe, and now it's way better. It's edible now. And that was another one that used to burn the crap out of their crust. When the guy used to do all his commercials and everything, that was when it was terrible. I'm surprised that anybody would use them for a sponsor. I think the NFL used to use them for a sponsor or whatever. I'm like, dude, y'all picked the worst freaking pizza, man. What the hell? I guess there's people out there who like eating crap, stuff that tastes like coffee. Don't get me started on that. I don't drink coffee. It tastes terrible. I'd go out there and get me a handful of dirt, pour some milk creamery in there or whatever and sugar. Drink that before I drink coffee. Uh, but yeah, Papa John's has gotten a lot better. Uh, I know somebody personally that works there, um, and brings some around every once in a while, and it's really good. I can eat several pieces of it. All right, so number two, Domino's. Now, when it comes to Domino's, I like to get the thin and crispy. Something about it. I just like it. It's good. Pepperoni. I can eat like a whole pizza, like a medium, scarf the whole thing down. Regret it later. The last one I got though, I'll tell you what, there is a difference between the Domino's around here. There's two of them that are close to me, and the one I always go to, um, I put it like this: I ordered online 2 pizzas, thin crust. One of them was a veggie, one of them was a meat, like had all the meats or whatever, and mushrooms. And I live probably less than 10 minutes away. And when I got there, it was sitting there ready for me. And I'm sitting there going, dude, y'all cooked that awfully quick. I didn't say that to them. I wanted to, but I was like, okay, appreciate it. I took it, got home. It was delicious. I ate it, but it upset my stomach. And somebody else that was eating it too was eating the veggie, saying it upset their stomach too. It was undercooked. I am totally positive of that. That's what the reason why. It got messed us up. So I might go to the other Domino's from now on. I've never had a problem with them. What sucks is the convenience of that one that's closer to me. Number 1, Pizza Hut. You can't go wrong with Pizza Hut. I want to say that they're trying to bring back, where you go into a Pizza Hut and you sit down with your family and you eat and everything. I think they're really trying to bring that back. There is still one on Guilford College Road, Greensboro. You can go in there and sit down and I'm not sure if they still have the salad bar in there or not, but I've never seen anybody around it though. That's the sad part. I'm sitting there going, man. What's funny is like a lot of people are like, yeah, man, you need to bring that back, talking about whatever from their past 80s and 90s, whatever. Yeah, man, I need to bring that place back or whatever, or need to bring that fashion back, or you need to bring this back or whatever. They say that, but they don't act on it. Like, okay, they brought it back. What are you gonna do? I don't really feel like going there. I'm just saying they just need to bring it back. You make no sense. All right, now as far as that's like your fast food of pizza. Those 4, in my opinion. So now you have like Elizabeth's Pizza. I remember it being pretty good. I had no complaints. Came out with just a regular looking pizza. Pretty good. Would I go there all the time? No, I think it costs too much. Domino's costs too much. Pizza Hut, you can get these little personal pizzas like this big. I can't remember how much they are, like $5, $6, something like that. But they're really good. They're super delicious. Or you can go buy the same thing, DiGiorno. I get mine from like Dollar General. Super great. Love them. Obviously you can get them at Food Line, probably Harris Teeter or anything like that. But yeah. Or you get the little Red Baron, like them little round ones. Remember you used to have back in high school? Well, when he was in high school with me. But yeah, the little was about that thick. Red Baron, yeah, great. Put them in an air fryer. Forget about it. And they come out delicious. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Subway. Is Subway a fast food restaurant? I mean, they're everywhere, right? But I don't think that's a fast food restaurant because everything is supposed to be fresh. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say it is. I know some people who used to work here. I'm get the inside of that. I know stuff comes in bags, comes in plastic bags, right? Um, their bread has changed over the years. I think they found out that it had the same ingredient in it as a yoga mat. That's what I heard. I've seen all kinds of videos on it. That's kind of weird. I got yoga mat. Uh, um, but yeah, every once in a while I'll go there, but man, does it go through me. I think it's food that is made to do that. That's why people go there and they eat it. They're like, oh man, I lost weight. Yeah, because it didn't even digest in your stomach. So, uh, it trips me out, man. I'll be sitting there, standing there in line or whatever, or watch a video or whatever, and I see people, like this woman standing there in Subway, and they're like building this sandwich for her. Like they actually hired contractors to come out and build this freaking sandwich for her. They got a crane and everything, and it's like doing all that. Supervisor standing back with his hard hat. Yep. Make sure you put some extra onions on that, and all that. And she's got this sandwich. It's like it started out like this big, and it's like this big. It's like this. I'm like, lady, what is wrong with you? Remember this: less is more. Isn't that what they used to tell you, ladies, about your makeup? Less is more, right? So, but yeah, Subway. So one guy I used to know back in the day, he told me, I was like, dude, okay. I said, you used to work at Subway. What can you tell me about it? And I didn't say good or bad. He says, stay away from the meatballs. That was it. He said, stay away from meatballs. And ever since he said that, I've stayed away from them. I used to get the meatball sub. It's a meatball parmesan, whatever. Yeah, I used to enjoy it. Yeah, meatball sub, put some chipotle on there. Yeah. But yeah, stay away from it. You guys say, stay away from that. I'm like, really? Yep. I didn't ask him why. I didn't need to. I have common sense. Um, but what I do eat, tuna. So somebody's like, man, that ain't real tuna. They did some investigating. They found out it was real tuna. But yeah, tuna sandwich. And all you get on that is the white American cheese, salt and pepper, and sometimes I'll get some pickle on it. White bread, forget about it. Less is more. You don't need all that other crap on there. Okay. Cold cut. Now, cold cut, I believe is, don't quote me on this. I think it's turkey, chicken, kind of like a BMT where you have a BMT on there. We have like there's some bologna in there somewhere. Maybe that's on a cold cut. And bologna, chicken, something. I don't know. Anyway, get that with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. Sometimes black olives, salt and pepper. Black olives make you sexy. What's up? What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? I'm just kidding. uh, um, what else to get from there? What else? What else? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you like to get from Subway? Um, remember they used to have like all the chips. I mean, they still do, but remember they used to have. Remember when Lay's came out with all those different flavored chips, and then they went bye bye. I don't even know if you can get them more. The best one was the biscuits and gravy. Oh my god, they were so good. You couldn't eat like a whole lot of them because they make you sick. Sorry, I just burped. Um, that was a hungry burp. But anyway, yeah, biscuits and gravy one. I can't remember that was. That was the only one that sticks out in my mind. But it had the worst aftertaste. Oh my god, it was so bad. Like if you breathed on somebody, it'd melt their side of their face. So bad. Um, uh, but yeah, they used to have all them cool chips, man. I need to find those. See if somebody has them. I'll look it up later. Let's see. You know, running out of options here. Let's see. What am I missing? No, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Mm, let's see. Let's run up and down the street. I tell you what's good. If you can ever find one, is those hole in the walls. What I call hole in the walls. They are they are run by Arabics or Greeks. Um, usually they're called like I got one near me called Sopranos. Usually they're called like golden subs or something golden something or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they have the best food, and but they usually provide to uh, Americans, I guess you could say. Uh, like in other words, like you go in there and you get a steak and cheese sub or an Italian sub or chicken wings or pizza. Um, and sorry, my cat's like going nuts. Um, but yeah, they have like all that stuff, and the food is always great. I've known several of those places. Um, one of them I like to give a shout out to. His place is actually on Market Street in Greensboro. Um, uh, Palermo Pizza. When you go in there, there's this old cool dude. His name, uh, he told me his name is Muhammad, of course, but he told me one time he's like you can call me Mario, and I'm like okay, that's kind of cool, whatever. So every time I see him, hey, what's up, Mario? uh, but he has all that type of food, and his place is really good. So if you like stuff like that, step in there. Um, yeah, and he probably doesn't remember me. Um, I don't know if he remember my name or anything. If you see him though, you step in there and say, "Hey, man," say, you say, "Hey, Rome says hi," um, and yeah, see if he'll probably be like, "I don't know who that is." uh, um, there is there's another place on down the street from that on Marketplace on Market Street. Sorry, um, and it's on the same side, but it's like down the street. Uh, it's called Cedars, 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 and uh, let's see. Um, that's a really good place. It has let's see. One between the two, one of them had a steak and cheese sub that was awesome. Okay, yeah, Palermo has the best chicken steak and cheese sub I've ever had anywhere. And Cedars has the best Italian sub I've ever had. I will go out of my way to get those. That's how good they are. I will drive from my house right now. If I wasn't on my diet, I would go right now to buy one or the other or both. Save the other one for later. So, um, I have spent years trying to find where to get that one thing at each restaurant and everything. So, when I tell you it's good, you know it's good. Um, there's a couple of other Greek places to go that are actually like restaurants. You can go in and sit down and everything. Um, one of them is called Mykonos. The other one's called Mythos. Mythos is in Greensboro, on down on Market Street. Look it up. Um, when I go in there, I either get steak and cheese sub or I get uh, the chicken Slovaki. It's just like grilled chicken. It's really good grilled chicken. It comes on kebabs, and it comes with salad and everything. It comes with that really good vinaigrette, red looking salad dressing or whatever, and it comes with pita bread too. Phenomenal, great. You can get that at either one of those places. I don't know if they know each other or what. I don't know. The other one, Mykonos, is actually that I know of is in Burlington down on South Church Street. You should go there all the time and get either, whatever. Another thing they have at one or the other is they have a good club sandwich. If you like a good chicken club, man, that's good. Oh man, I forgot about this. They have the best uh buffalo chicken wrap. Freaking phenomenal. Man, I want to go down there and get one of those. But I can't right now. I'm on a diet. I'd kill it. They have like the fried chips. Whew, man, it's all good. It's all filling. I swear to you, like you eat that, you'll go take a nap for like 2-3 hours. Uh, yeah. Mm, good things, good food. Um, now as far as like, by the way, if you're tuning in, we're talking about food basically. Fast food, some restaurants, some of my favorite restaurants to go to and everything. Um, yeah, but I'm talking about the bad stuff too because I'm on a diet. I'm talking about stuff that's really bad. Um, uh, yeah. One of my favorite restaurants, or is my favorite restaurant. This is hands down my favorite restaurant. I've been going to this place since I was 18. I'm 47 now. So 29 years. I could have bought a freaking car or a house by now. All the money I spent at this place, I got so much money invested in this place. It's crazy. Or did I just spend at it? Whatever. I wouldn't say an investment. But anyway, Arigato, arigato, arigato. I don't know how you say it. Arigato, Japanese steakhouse. It's on Holden Road, on the corner of Holden and Patterson in Greensboro. Um, it's one of those places where you sit around a table with a bunch of people you don't know, and the guy comes up and he's like this, and he's like, and he's like, you've probably seen the videos or whatever. He's sitting there making the food in front of you on the burner, and then he's like, and throws the food at you and everything, and all that stuff and everything. But you go in there. The main entree is either steak, chicken, or shrimp. You can order other stuff like lobster tail, scallops, stuff like that. They give you rice. They give you the vegetables are grilled onions and grilled zucchini. Um, Everything is bathed in soy sauce. The first thing they give you is a soup, and it is a lot of people saying I never found out what it was. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's it's rice. It's like a rice soup or whatever. Gets in there and it plumps up, whatever." Anyway, it's got mushrooms in it. I think it's got some onion in it. It's got green onion chopped up. Anyway, so they give you that first. Then they give you a salad, and then they give you the appetizer, which is appetizer shrimp. They just grill it, chop it up. It's really good. Then they give you then they give you your grilled onions and grilled zucchini. Then they give you rice. Then they give you the main entree, which is either steak, chicken, or shrimp, or other whatever else you order. Whatever. And let me tell you something. It used to be $20 a person, which was high, and now it's $40 a person. I talked to one of the gentlemen that has been there forever, and I told him, I was like, "Dude," I was like, "Why did y'all raise your price?" And he said, "Dude, if I was the owner, it would go up even more than that." And I was like, "It is not a five-star restaurant, okay? But it's one of those places like I used to go there like once a month when it was $20. Now it's $40. I'll go there like maybe twice a year, maybe. So I'm like, dude, it's $40, you know? And that's not counting if you drink alcohol. Now, me personally, I don't mix alcohol with food. That's a big no-no. I've already learned my lesson on that a long time ago. But anyway, when they come around, they give you these dipping sauces. You can choose what you want, but it's either a yum yum sauce, which is like a white sauce, which nobody else has anywhere. They have their own particular type white sauce. Everybody else has their, that generic type white sauce. Ginger sauce. It's a salty, uh, dark red or dark brown, whatever sauce, whatever. I found that if you take the shrimp and dip it into that, um, uh, losing my brain. You dip it, you dip it into the, well, you can dip it in the white sauce. It's really good. It's kind of like a mayonnaise based. But the ginger, if you dip it in that ginger, to me, the shrimp tastes like sausage. I don't know if anybody else sees that. Then they got mustard sauce. I will not eat mustard sauce. I like mustard, but mustard sauce is like way different. It is so nasty to me. Now I've seen people bathe in that. To each his own. Um, and then they come around. You can ask for soy sauce if you want it, and they have hot sauce that looks like ketchup. I mean, literally as red as ketchup. I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, man, they got ketchup." He goes, "Oh, that's hot sauce, dude." And I tried it one time, and it was the worst hot sauce. It was just bitter. It had no freaking taste to it. I mean, it was just burn your mouth off. I'm like, what's the point? Oh, I like the heat. That's all I like. I don't care what it tastes like. I like the heat. You want to make some good hot sauce? I'll tell you what makes good hot sauce. You can have it as hotter than the blazes of the freaking sun, as long as you find the right consistency of salt. Salt is what makes good hot sauce. I have figured that out. You're welcome. But anyway, so used to, I don't know if they cut this out. It seems like I go there one time and they have it, and I go to it next time and they don't, and I go there next time and they do. But anyway, dessert. Dessert is usually like this little rolled up little cake thing. Now you can probably ask for a cake, but hey man, it's my birthday. Can I have a piece of cake? Yeah, they'll probably get it to you. Yeah. But it is Japanese, not Chinese. Huge, huge difference. I could live in Japan, not China. If the food is like it is here, because the Japanese food is just way different. The Japanese food is closer to our food as far as like got shrimp, chicken, steak. Yeah, I mean they do too in China, but they tend to put a lot of MSGs and stuff like that in their stuff, and it's all. You know what I hate? I hate when you go to a a Chinese restaurant around here and their noodles, their lo mein noodles are just soaked in this sauce. And I'm like, why are y'all doing that? Why is it that you go to a hibachi, what do you call it? Hibachi, there's a hibachi Chinese buffet on Old High Point Road, K City Boulevard. And you go there and the noodles are great. They don't have all that sauce on them or anything like that. So why is it that I go to a Chinese place and I get all this freaking they're like soaked in this sauce and everything. I'm like, who wants to eat that? So I don't. Um, you know what's funny? You never seen a Chinese restaurant commercial or Japanese. Actually, I think I have seen I've seen Arigatos Japanese before, long time ago though. But how come you never see those though, right? Like you see McDonald's all the time, Burger King, all them ones, but you never see the Chinese one. Wonder why that is. Somebody comment in the comments. That is very strange, man. I need to go on YouTube and see if I can find an actual Chinese commercial. As far as as long as I've been alive, I ain't never seen one. Very strange. And yet those places they're still in, as disgusting as their food is, they're still open. I went to the beach one time. It was, I believe it was either Holden or Atlantic Beach. Anyway, we decided, we had a motel, and we decided to order in Chinese food. It was the most disgusting Chinese food that I ever had. I swear to God, it was cat. Not that I've ever had cat, but I'm just sitting there going, something tastes weird about this food. And I had, the same thing that all us Americans eat. What's the two things that we always eat at Chinese restaurant? Lo mein either sesame chicken or General Tso chicken, egg rolls. We don't eat nothing else. We don't want nothing else. We don't like your chicken. Your chicken tastes weird. I, it's okay. It's edible. Depends on where you go. The buffet is that one buffet. They have wonderful food. They really do. Cheers. Um, their ribs, good. Um, I've tried their like what do you call it, black and pepper chicken, whatever. I don't know, something like that, and yeah, it was okay. Panda Express, I would say that's probably the fast food of Chinese food. I used to get it all the time. It would give me the worst indigestion, acid reflux, and and the aftertaste that would come up would just be like horrible. It would taste like clay. Because I used to get the lo mein and the chicken. It's egg rolls, and it's expensive. I need to stop with those prices, man. God, inflation is BS. It's all BS. It does not have to happen. I've already seen proof of it. It's like, oh yeah, like not necessarily talking about food, but to say, oh yeah, you buy this for 10.99. Use a coupon, get $2 off. Can't tell me you ain't never seen nothing like that. I'm sitting there going, why don't you just go ahead and take $2 off? I never saw the point of coupons. Oh, it's to get people in the door. People going to come in your door anyway. So not a whole lot of people use coupons. There are some people out there. There's some freaks out there that use that stuff. I think they actually, I know they did. They made a movie about it. Probably a couple of them. And TV shows too. Extreme couponing, right? Hmm. I don't think I have ever used a coupon in my entire life. I am almost positive of that. Um, I knew this lady back in the day. She used to use them like religiously. When I was a kid, I remember seeing a coupon book, and I was like, "I'm rich." Uh, I literally thought like I saw like KFC in there, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, I left out KFC." Anyway, I was like, I said, I seen like, "Oh, you get this bucket of chicken and a, family size meal and everything for 10.99 or whatever it was, 9.99, whatever, $10." And I was sitting there going, I thought I was literally staring at paper money. This is how stupid I was when I was a kid. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this and this is money, man. I'm gonna use this as money. No. I wonder how many other kids have done that. But yeah, KFC. Why did I forget about KFC? Probably because I ain't been there forever. Last time I went there, I was like, "Yeah, I gotta get a bucket of chicken. That's all I want. Bucket of chicken." They don't even have freaking buckets anymore, man. But they're like, "Yeah, it's 20 bucks." What? 20 bucks for a bucket of chicken? Dude, what is wrong with y'all? I mean, you're gonna throw out all the crap anyway. Sell it at the right price. I tell you what, if I owned a business, man, it would be done right. I'd be a freaking billionaire. Greed. There's too much greed, man. These corporations and everything. It's like, dude, you're killing yourself. In the long run, you're going to kill yourself. In the short run, yeah, you just made 20 bucks, man. Yeah. But long run, you're gonna kill yourself. Yeah. They probably don't care anyway. It's all shareholders and all that crap. There's not like one person running the whole thing. It's like they can't nominate one person to be like to come up in there and be like, okay, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin. Okay. I'm about to ruin your day. We are no longer selling buckets of chicken for $20. This is stupid. We want people to come in and buy. By the way, every time I go to this KFC, there ain't nobody there. And I mean, it's in the deep part of town. If you understand what I mean by deep part of town, you know. Uh, but I go out of my way to go there and I get, a bucket of chicken. And I'm like, $20, man. Now, I will say this that bucket of chicken will last me a couple days, right? So as you stretch it out long, I look at the upside of it. I'm like, you know what? And people, working there or owning the company or whatever, sitting there going like, yeah, and that's why it's $20. You can stretch it out and everything. You know this though? You try to reheat chicken the next day, it ain't the same. It's a bunch of BS. But I they should be ashamed of themselves for selling a bucket of chicken for $10. And they got rid of their hot wings. You know how many times they changed the recipe on hot wings that I know of? Three. 3 times. Yep. 3 times before they got rid of them. Bear with me 1 second. I gotta plug in my battery. Should have kept it plugged in. It sniffles. By the way, it's like really nice out today. It's Sunday. Of course, it's usually nice on Sunday anyway. Let's see. See how see what the temperature is. Dude, it's 79 degrees. Forget about it. Going to be wrapping it up here in just a couple minutes. Because I'm hungry. Dude, it's like crap, man. It's like after 1. I missed lunch. Now I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna eat me some chicken wings. Love my chicken wings. Um, yeah, I need to do a whole thing on chicken wings. Uh, yeah, but yeah, KFC, man. Until they do better, I will not go back. They need to bring back their original. That's another thing they need to bring back. Their original chicken wings. Man, we used to get them things. The hot wings come in a bucket. I wish there was somebody I could talk to. I wish there was somebody I could go up to and be like, look, dude, you need to bring this back. I'll do a whole podcast on bring it back. Just call it bring it back. Please bring it back. I'm sure they had their reasons why. Like, oh man, that stuff it wasn't even real. It ain't real anyway. Or it probably cost too much. Man, these corporations, man, y'all can afford it. Anyway. All right, we're gonna wrap it up now. So I appreciate everybody watching. Nobody's commented or anything this whole time. I don't know what's up with that, but hopefully, if this will post and I still appreciate everybody watching and hope you get a good laugh and everything. It's good insight, whatever. If you're on a diet, I appreciate you sticking it out. I know it's tough when you start talking about food and you're kind of like, dude, I'm on a diet. Stop talking about food. What the heck? Well, don't watch anything about talking about food. Anyway, thank you for watching, y'all. And I'm wrong with Broke TV 123, and I will see y'all next time.